Now I'd like to talk about the song Blackbird, and what better place than out here with the birds chirping. I'm even wearing a shirt with blackbirds on it. Well, actually, they're Key West roosters, but you get the idea. Now, when the boys were in India with the Maharishi at Rishikesh, that's a story and a half all by itself, there were a lot of other folks there, including Donovan. Now, Donovan was showing John a finger-picking style he used. John ended up using that same style on Julia and Dear Prudence. By the way, Dear Prudence was written for Prudence Farrow, who was Mia Farrow's sister. She got so into the meditation, she never came out of her room. That's all she did, which prompted John to write the line, "Won't you come out and play?" But I digress. Now, apparently, Paul didn't want to learn that finger-picking style. Nevertheless, Donovan spotted him eyeing him and John going over it. And as Donovan put it, then Paul went out to write Blackbird. Now, there were changes to the style, but it was definitely there. So, without Donovan, we wouldn't have had Blackbird. And for you guitarists who've been playing Blackbird since from 40 years ago when you learned it, Paul is very fond of saying in his concerts,
he said, "You learned it wrong."
And he said, "But let me tell you something, you're all playing it wrong."
It seems there's some discrete strums in there that wouldn't have been obvious if you learned it 40 years ago and still play it the same way. So if you do, follow Paul's advice and take a look at some of the videos. You'll find some interesting things in there. And one more thing about Blackbird. There's a lyric that we know, or think we know anyway. Now for the last 40 years or so, I've been singing it like this.
You were only waiting for this moment to arise.
Wait a minute. It's arise, not arrive? Over the years, I know so many people who are singing it a moment to arrive. I mean, moments arrive, don't they? Well, in any case, they don't in this song. Now I know that it's waiting for this moment to arise, and it only took me 30 or 40 years to know, but I know now.
He can be taught.